Hey guys, I'm reading through Balaji's network state right now, and honestly, I can't tell you how awesome it is that this book exists. I mean, it's really the book that I wish I would have wrote, because a lot of these ideas about crypto governments and dislocation of communities from physical bodies, in terms of having a nation that is spread in different jurisdictions and is united socially and through capital and through code. These are things that I've been thinking about for a long time. But obviously Balaji's in a much better position to investigate them. He's much closer to the source in terms of understanding these companies. And of course has much more resources, much more social capital than I do. But I'm still kind of processing a lot of the ideas in the book. There are many different interesting points he makes about, about the concept of the nation state, about people's allegiance, whether it's to the state or to God or to a network, about centralization and decentralization and the decentralization process that we're going through right now as a result of technology, about the future of the left and right, how he sees that playing out in terms of these sort of two shelling points of anarcho-primitivism and transhumanism. So it's very difficult to actually explain a lot of the concepts in the book, because in part because Balaji just throws out so many new ideas all at once that to wrap your head around it, you would almost need to go through chapter by chapter and sort of pick apart his arguments and begin to analyze them one by one. I would say that there are a lot of new ideas in this, and a lot of interesting ideas, and he's obviously done the reading. He clearly has, looked into political philosophy as well, so he's not simply going at this from a purely technological angle. But I haven't gotten to the point yet where I'm really seeing all of it sort of weaving together. And I am anticipating getting to the end of the book so that I can really take some time to evaluate it. I may want to go through and reread it again and, try to offer sort of a real informed either criticism. Well, I think criticism is necessary, because Balaji's not putting 100% certainty in all of these ideas, and so I think you would actually welcome some criticism if it was well structured. But more than that, it really is an amazing book. I'll just say that, and I'm not even halfway through. I think really more people should read it. So I'm excited to finish the rest of it, and we'll see where it goes. I think one of the key ideas that he really pushed was sort of having one core commandment, right, around this concept of the network state, which is that you can catalyze people to join together in a movement and give meaning and impact and really a kind of religious devotion to that movement if you can rally around one commandment. So examples of this in the private sector would be, Facebook's one commandment is connect the world. Tesla's one commandment is accelerate the transition to renewable energy. SpaceX one commandment is, make colonization of Mars viable for humans, or make humans an interplanetary species. So I think that's a really crucial concept, and he says in the book that getting people to rally around, one commandment is sort of the difference between having a bunch of consumers, right, and a bunch of real genuine citizens or real genuine devotees, right? Because you don't want in your startup society, whether that's on a city level or even something larger, you don't want the people moving there to simply be rootless, cosmopolitans who just sort of view your jurisdiction or whatever it is, your project, as an economic zone, as a place where they can just make some money and then leave or get out, or not really contribute anything back to the society. And so because of that, you really do have to have one sort of core idea. He calls this a moral innovation that drives the entire project. and that will keep people committed in a not purely commercial sense. All right, so those are my thoughts so far on getting into the network state, and I'll keep posting updates as I finish it, and talk to you guys later.